All right, guys. Happy Resurrection Sunday to you. This is Anthony Williams. Me and my wife just got back in. Been out all day at the daughter's house eating. Got a phone call from a few people today wanting to know, could I explain what this unlimited data means on Straight Talk? A lot of people confused, and maybe that's kept you from getting your Straight Talk SIM card for your iPhone or your AT or your T-Mobile phone. Well, the unlimited data, this is what unlimited data means. And they said, well, what about the throttle? What about the cap? Some people think when it's 2 gigs of data, that, you know, after you use your 2 gigs of data, there is no more data on your phone on prepaid. It's not the case. What that means, you get 3G speeds and you get 2 gigs of data at 3G speeds. What happens is after you've used your 2 gigs of data, they throttle you down to 2G, which is probably about 250 kilobytes of download speed up and down. And so they slow you down. That's what the throttling means. They throttle you down, they slow you down after you use 2 gigabytes of data. And that is with Straight Talk. A lot of people said they call Straight Talk, and then they hear other people saying that their data speed was slowed down, or they think it was even cut off. Even though you can still get on the internet, there's certain things that you can't do after you use 2 gigs of data. Now, where did I get this information from? It's a website called fiercewireless.com. I'll put the link underneath here. They cover every cell phone provider in the business. They even talk about Straight Talk, deal with T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon. Nobody offers unlimited data anymore. Nobody. Even Virgin Mobile is now capping your data at 2.5 gigs. No more unlimited. You can't just be on the phone just using the data up, unresponsibly. Now they're going to start capping you down. My wife has Virgin Mobile, and she got a text on her phone saying that they were capping the data at 2.5 gigabytes. Metro PCS says that on the average, that's what people consume, is about 2.5 gigs of data. So that's what it is. Everybody is advertising and selling their plans for 2.5 gigs or 2 gigs. Metro PCS is now at $60, and they give you 5 gigs of data on their L.T.E network. Red Pocket, which is also a SIM card you can use on unlocked GSM phones, they give you 2 gigs of data for $60. H2O gives you 1 gig of data for $60. And even though Straight Talk says it's unlimited, it really is unlimited. And so when people say it's not unlimited, it really is unlimited. It's just that at a certain amount they give you at their advertised speed. So if you use up a certain amount of data during your billing cycle, you still get to access the internet, but you don't get to access the internet at that advertised speed. So T-Mobile's monthly 4G. I'll give you an example for my phone. I'm on the $60 plan. I went over my 2 gigs of data. It's unlimited, but now they throttle me down to about 150, 200 kilobytes. So I'm still able to go on the web and surf, and the only thing I can't do is stream video. So you guys really, the terminology is tricky, it's wordy, it's murky. A lot of people are not understanding what that means, and so I just wanted to get out here, and maybe if that's kept you from getting your micro SIM for your AT&T card, don't hesitate. Click the link underneath this video. But that's what that means. Anytime you see that advertised where they say 2 gigabytes of data, that means your data at 4G or 3G, they give you this much space. So let me break it down to you like this, simply saying if you're on the freeway, there's a certain many amount of miles that you can run at 80 miles per hour. After you've reached those 3 or 4 miles at running at 80 miles per hour, now you got to slow it down to 50 miles an hour, and now you're in a 2-lane instead of being in a 4-lane. So you're still able to, stay on the freeway, but you're not able to run as fast as you used to run, and it's still unlimited. So guys, I just wanted to make that simple and plain for you. You can still get your micro SIM card. If you go past your data at 3G speeds for 2 gigs, they'll throttle you down to 2 gigs. It'll still be unlimited. You just won't be able to stream any videos. You can still surf, do all the things that you were doing before, and don't let that hesitate you. That's what that means. Unlimited. It is unlimited, but it's limited at 3 or 4G. But then when you go over that 2 gigs, within your billing cycle, they'll throttle you down and you'll be at 2 gigs, which is about 200, like I said before, 200 kilobytes up and download speeds. Still do everything you was doing on the internet before. You just can't stream. So why they're capping data is because too many people are streaming Netflix and YouTube and Vivo and all the rest of the video. That eats up a lot of data. Surfing the internet and getting on your social networking sites doesn't use up a whole lot of data compared to streaming audio and video. So that's what that means. Okay, it's still unlimited, but it's limited for your first 2 to 3 or 4 to 5 gigs at advertised speeds. After that, they throttle you down and you're on 2G speeds. So that's what that means. So get your Straight Talk SIM card today. Works in your unlocked T-Mobile phones and your unlocked AT&T phones. So guys, just want to give you an update. Hope you've had a fantastic Resurrection Sunday. We are winding down. This is Sunday evening. We're ready to go into the rest of the week now. So we got any more questions? 313-970-1976. That's what that means. It's still unlimited. They do not cut your data off. Stop thinking that. I don't care what people tell you. You know, they just cut your data speeds at that amount, but you're still able to get on for the rest of your billing cycle, but at a slower speed. That's what that means. All right, God bless.